Good morning. I'm here today to express an idea. Me and somebody was talking. I met him on the bus, and he was talking about the aspect of what sin is. Um, I chirped in and was trying to give him my interpretation of what I thought sin was, and he kept interrupting my subject. Now, he was a Christian, and as all Christians do, they interrupt you in the middle of where your points are so that they can't, so you can't come to any true conclusion. They never keep their mouth shut long enough for you to make a full statement. So I'm making this statement here so that my aspect of what I believe the Christian connotation to what sin is can be expressed to its fullest. And maybe they'll listen, maybe they won't, and maybe it just doesn't matter. Okay, so in their belief system, the idea of sin came from Adam and Eve. Now, the Bible is written in parables. A parable is some story format of one kind or another so as to structure the concept, and through the concept a learning process takes place so as to bring forth some type of knowledge so an experience can take place. Okay, well, that's sort of an oxymoron towards what I'm about to say, because Adam and Eve were supposed to be in this great garden, and God was supposed to give them everything or whatever, nothing. I'm not really sure. And then he said, you can eat from all the trees except for this tree of knowledge. Okay, and the knowledge you weren't supposed to have was of good and evil. Well, let's look at that as a parable. And this tree of knowledge, well, we have to understand that they were talking about knowledge in and of itself. First, if it's a parable, and then we have to look at what was taking place with the serpent that was talking to Eve. Now, this talking to Eve business was a sharing of knowledge, which was of the tree of good and evil. And you weren't supposed to listen to the snake, okay, because then you would have knowledge. Okay, so you don't listen to people who have knowledge. That was a bad thing. Okay, that's the first point. Second point within the aspect of what Eve did that was wrong was she listened to the snake and then she ate the fruit. Okay, now in a parable, because that's what this is, she not only ate from the fruit, but she gained some type of experience from this whole scenario. Okay, so her aspect was a sin because she ate the fruit. It was the choice to eat the fruit that was the sin, right? Okay, whatever this fruit was, it becomes irrelevant to the point that this serpent told her something that was like knowledge from the tree, and that sprung a conscious conception within her own perceptions as to, well, that might be possible. So she tried it, and as she tried it, she did something to experience this, whatever it was. She committed the act of sin in the aspect of wanting to try something new. Okay, now as she was trying to do this new thing, she found that, wow, what I was told was totally wrong. I didn't die. There was no, I did learn something. So the instance of her learning something new was also a sin. It was an act of being able to perceive and use her own logic to produce an effect for herself that she might be able to share. Now, this sharing made her the serpent. The minute she told Adam about whatever the experience was, she was the one that became the serpent. She was expressing the thought. And within the expressed thought was the sin, another one, that she shouldn't have done. Because she said, whoa, you're wrong. It doesn't work like this. It works like this. And because now they understand that, whoa, look, this is where this is at, this is where that is at. And now, oh, we should be ashamed. Well, through the expressed idea, the expressed thought, the sharing of this knowledge, the new experience, as it falls into play, through the gathering of informations, the gathering of informations is now a sin. So in the true Christian concept, you were to be a slave. You weren't to have your own ideas. You weren't to have your own perceptions. You weren't to have your own existence, except what you were told you could have when you were told you could have it. And if you wanted you to do something, be naked, with might be a moral decision that you might be against, you weren't to listen to that. You were to perceive what they told you as being right, always. Or he told you was right, always. That's slavery. That there's no way you can put it, because you weren't supposed to be smart enough using a particular type of logic to come into an existence of your own understandings. Because that's the true sin. That's the true aspect of what you can't do. You were considered bad, and genie's out of the bottle, so you're useless to me. Get out of my garden. Go get fucked. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway. That just about covers it. You have a nice day. And thank you for listening.